Hi there, my name is Rodney. I'm here with Board Game Geek, and I'm also here with Chris from WizKids. Hi, Chris.
Hey, guys.
And you brought Smash City with you.
Oh, yes.
And is this like is this the normal size of it? This is giant.
This is a production company. This is exactly what you're going to get. You're going to get all these buildings. I think there may be even a few more buildings in there and everything. And
I said the buildings were big, but the dice are big too. Okay.
Well, this is a kaiju dice rolling game, so you need big dice to represent your big monsters and everything. Ideally, the way this game works is that everyone's going to choose one of their 3 monsters that they're going to play as. So we have like Clopster, we have the Megalodon, all original creations and everything, but a lot of the typical points hit for big fire-breathing monster and things along that way, big robot, things like that. And the way that you set this up is you have your big 3D buildings that you punch out, you put together. These can go on here in any order. This is just what we decided to put at this point. So next time you play, you might want to put something on the outside. Doesn't matter. All the militaries on the corners. And then you're going to find cars that'll be just kind of thrown into these little yellow squares around it. A player's going to take the dice, and they're going to roll it into the center of the city. Ideally, what you want to do is you do want to knock down buildings. Oh,
absolutely.
Go ahead.
Right, so I'm just going to roll it in?
They say roll underhand. We're sitting down, so it's a little difficult. So do what you got to do.
That was not very good. I wasn't sure. I didn't want to knock everything over.
You know what? Everybody else says that. We've designed these. We must have went through 6 or 7 different versions of these dice. So we got something that's a perfect consistency, a good density, not too light, not too heavy, to make it challenging but plausible to knock down these buildings.
Can I try that one more time?
Go ahead. We'll mulligan that one.
Thank you. Okay, here we go. So I know I pushed it at least that time. Don't judge me. Okay. So what do we got here?
So ideally speaking, everyone will be rolling their dice and they'll be going into the city and things will be knocking over like this.
Yeah.
Interesting thing to point out is if you knock over a building, when you knock over a building, because you will, they don't remove from the field. So now you have a terrain element that you're working with. So you'll be rolling your dice over and around things. If your dice touches a building, you've now infected it with your element. So this Megalodon here is a fire guy, so he's going to put this building on fire. So now, if the Toxiguana touches it, it's going to take 1 damage, because it can't do the fire, but then it replaces it with its toxicity. So you're spreading your elemental influences throughout the city.
When it comes around, does this player take the die back and chuck it again?
Yeah. So the way that it would set is everyone will put their dice somewhere randomly in the city. So then first player just picks up their dice, and rolls it, and then boom, boom. If you roll it off the mat, your dice goes immediately to the center of the board, and your turn is over. Okay. So you have to. It's a dexterity game. You have to make sure everything stays on the board.
All right.
Other actions you can do, if you happen to roll your dice and it touches one of these cars, you can pick up the car, and on the back of it, you always have 2 options. You can throw it to deal 1 damage, which you're literally going to throw it, or you can do, sometimes there's a special additional action to it. So I can take it and chuck it at your guy.
Right.
If I hit you.
Which you did.
I did. So you would do 1 damage, and I would get one of these. These are power-up tokens. Effectively, these are your victory points. Ideally, you want to earn as many of these as you can as you go through the game. The first monster to take 10 damage ends the game. Whoever has the most power-up tokens wins. So even if I take 10 damage, if I have 3 tokens and you have 2, I would still win. Exactly. Another thing you can do is if you're in an area and you are within range of a military, this is our little range finder here. So you can see who's in range to what. You can then do your damage that you're showing on your die to the military, and then they also have their own special stats to them, how much defense they can do, how much victory points you have, and any other abilities you have that way.
And you get a stack of those army tiles too, right? There's more of them? Okay.
So at the end of every turn, regardless of anything, you're going to take one of these and you're going to put a new army anywhere on the board within these city limit areas. Because if you roll on here, army's going to do 1 damage to you before you do any type of attacking. Because the city's got to fight back. You can't just be rolling over everything without somebody saying something. Each monster has their own list of special abilities.
They have a whole bunch of abilities.
Oh, absolutely. Some have 5, 4, whatever. So, and they do all types of things, from grabbing cars within range so you don't have to be touching it, or stealing what's called smash cards from people. Smash cards, everyone gets one at the beginning of the game. You earn more as you go through. These, again, are special one-time abilities, like a body throw or something along that way, to do more damage and just cause more havoc on the city.
Well, clearly I don't want to do that. I'm like the gentlest monster ever, since I've not been able to knock over one of these buildings. But I'm going to try one more time. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
I can do it this time.
You got it.
Here we go. Yes,
There
I
you
knocked
go.
it over. Yes.
Off and out. Very good.
So is this a game? When's this game going to be
So
available?
that's going to be available in May. It's
Yeah.
$39.99, $40, and you get everything you see here: 4 giant dice,
Yes.
all these buildings, the tokens, and everything like that. And our reaction that we've had with this game so far has been exactly what yours is. Everyone wants to roll and keep rolling and just
And
going
it's-
at it.
I imagine this would be a game that even kids would enjoy, or
Oh,
especially
absolutely.
enjoy. Big kids too.
Yeah. I mean, our boxes say 14 plus,
Yeah.
but that's reasons behind that. Whatever. You sit there with
Yeah.
like 7, 5, actually 5 3-year-olds can even just roll this and
Yes.
just have some fun with it
Right,
and everything.
right.
So great family game. Kaiju fighting. How can you go wrong? Seriously.
Sounds good. All right, Chris, thank you very much for showing us.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed.